Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Today we're here for the graduation ceremony, and the students have been working hard all year in terms of memorizing the Quran, working on their tajweed, learning fiqh, learning usul fiqh, learning about da'wah, fi sabilillah. And today we're going to have a list of presentations for you guys to watch of your children for what they've been practicing for the later term of the year. And we have a couple of guest speakers that will be presenting today. Before we get started with anything, we'll start off with an open recitation of the Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أهوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأتقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Now we will move forward with a short speech by Sheikh Jamal Talib.
Alhamdulillah, it's a great honor to be with you on this blessed day, inshallah, when we have this celebration, is to empower our kids and to enroll them in the weekend schools. Weekend schools play a very important role, especially after the new curriculum that's going to be imposed in September. So I think your role and the teacher's role, the community role is very important in this critical time by empowering our weekend school. One of the issues that we were talking about, how we empower our Islamic school. The London Islamic school, what we have, the daily one, and it is important, but not everyone has the ability to enroll his kids with the daily school. So we decided to empower our Sunday and Saturday school, inshallah. With your help, we might do some differences. So we need our kids to come and to learn and to have that tool to face these challenges. And without these tools, it will be difficult. As you know, we're getting a difficult time and a challenging time. Your role is very important as parents, teachers, the community's role is very important, inshallah. That will minimize that bad impact, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. I thank everyone who organized this important gathering, and especially the teachers, the administrations, and Ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward the parents and also as well brighten our kids' future. Innahu sami'un mujib. Jazakumullah khair.
I will have some words from our previous Imam, Dr. Munir Awesome.
Alhamdulillah wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. For some reason I don't like the word previous. It just gives you the impression that you are gone, and alhamdulillah, the way things work, you know, in our community is that we basically play musical chairs. We just exchange roles, and we continue to do our share, inshallah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We heard from our son Imad. Where are you, Imad? Somewhere in there, reciting قد أفلح من تزكى قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى, meaning that success is achieved by the process of inner purification of the self. And this is exactly what the school is trying to, inshallah, achieve with those beautiful budding flowers that are waving to all of us. They are excited, they are happy, and every one of them is feeling, basically that they are graduating. They are, and they should have that feeling, inshallah. I would like to say that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, through the authority of Uthman ibn Affan, is reported to have said, the best among you is him or her who learns the Quran and teaches the Quran. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. And in the Bedouin family and their team coming together to themselves learn the Quran and teach it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to put a great deal of barakah, inshallah, and we hope that we will be able to have in these kids what we had when we were back where we called home, where we got our Islamic education by a process of diffusion. Everywhere around us there was Islam, so we learned Islam and we came here, alhamdulillah, so we have to do our share, inshallah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make those beautiful kids the future that we are all waiting for. Wassalamu alaikum wa
Jazakallahu Dr. Munir. And now we're going to have Brother Zafar from the board taking place for Dr. Hassan, who can't be with us today, so we'll just say a few words as well.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody.
Zahid?
Zahid, my name
Okay,
is
sir.
Zahid. Jazakallah khair. So Brother Hassan, he is in Seattle right now, and he texted me that he won't be able to make it here, so whether I could substitute for him. Obviously, I can't fill his big shoes, but I will try my best. So, first of all, on behalf of the board of the Islamic Center of Southwest Ontario, I want to welcome all of you. And I might just say a few words that, alhamdulillah, I have been in Canada for almost over 35 years. And we lived in Alberta in very, very small communities. And we had a very big challenge to give my parents, to give us Islamic education. And really, in London, we are blessed. We are blessed with having so many institutions that can provide that education to our children. And really, if we don't take that opportunity, we are going to be the losers as parents. So, alhamdulillah, I was able to put my kids to the London Islamic School full-time, and the benefits are that they are grounded in Islam when they go to high school and university, and they develop friends who are of their same background, and it really helps them when they get into those teenage years. So please, you need to keep that in mind, and mashallah, this new generation that's coming, I'm very, very hopeful that they will do tremendous benefit for this community, inshallah.
So we'll start off with doing some speeches from my class. So we'll start off with doing a short Fatira on Ilm by Saud Badri.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So I've chosen to do a short speech on the importance of knowledge in Islam. So I'm going to start off with a hadith. The Prophet said, the seeking of knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim. And to put in a term. So, what is knowledge? So Islam is a religion based upon knowledge, and it is knowledge and the oneness of Allah that saves man. And I will be bringing knowledge into two perspectives. It can be divided into two broad categories. The first is the worldly knowledge. The second is the knowledge of the hereafter. So the worldly knowledge's ultimate pursuit is to gain materialistic aims, such as wealth or social status. And number two is knowledge for the hereafter. The ultimate purpose of the knowledge of the hereafter is to achieve higher stations near Allah and to attain the reward of Allah. So to seek knowledge is a sacred duty and is an obligation upon every Muslim. The first word revealed in the Quran was Iqra. Read, seek knowledge, educate yourselves, and be educated. Allah says in the Quran, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists. He has created man from a clot, a piece of thick coagulated blood. Read in the name of your Lord, the most generous, who has taught the writing by the pen, and he has taught man that which he knew not. So what use is knowledge if you have all the knowledge of the world and you do not have any knowledge of the deed, of your deed? Is worldly knowledge going to help you in the hereafter? Allah says in the Quran, "Are those who have knowledge equal to those who do not have knowledge?" Chapter 39, verse 9. If you think yes, you really need to rethink about that. If you think no, absolutely not, then you should be thankful to Allah that He has shown you the truth and He has given you the ability to distinguish between what's right and what's wrong. Allah says in the Quran, Allah grants wisdom to whom He pleases, and to whom wisdom is granted. Indeed, He receives an overflowing benefit. In Surah Baqarah, verse 269. This is the reason why Islamic cities in Spain and Iraq were boasted with libraries with over 400,000 books. And for Iraq, this was before the Mongols invaded Iraq, the capital of Baghdad. And for Spain, this was before they used to have a lot of knowledge, and this was, I'm talking about before when Spain conquered, the Spanish conquered Spain. So such cities had many bookstores selling many titles. This is the reason why scholars had been held in high ranks and esteem in Islamic society. Here's a hadith by the Prophet ﷺ, which says, "If anyone travels on the road of knowledge, Allah will cause him to travel on one of the roads of paradise. The angels will lower their wings in their great pleasure with one who seeks knowledge. The inhabitants of the heavens and the earth and the fish of the deep waters will ask forgiveness for the learned man. The superiority of the learned man over the devout is like that of the moon on the night when it is full, over the rest of the stars. The learned man are the ears of the ears of the prophets. And the prophets leave neither dinar or dirham or money, but they leaving only knowledge, and he who takes it has an abundant portion." And recording Sunan Abu Dawud, hadith number 3630. So Allah created man as the most intelligent creature. He taught Adam in the name of everything. So what this means is that He taught Adam the inner qualities of everything, the reason and purpose of it, and how it works. Also, the Prophet Idris was the first man. Allah taught the Prophet Idris to write. He was the first man to learn how to write. So now I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn worldly knowledge or not to be a businessman or an engineer or a doctor. I'm not saying that at all. Absolutely not. I'm just saying there's a line, there's a limit of worldly materialistic aims and aims of the hereafter. And better if we do not cross that line. On the other hand, there are some Muslims who do not pay attention to worldly knowledge, and they think that Islamic knowledge is all that there is. Worldly knowledge is not going to help you out. This is totally against Islamic the views of Islam. You must teach what you learn. Remember, if you have to select between wealth and knowledge, choose knowledge. The reason? Because wealth can be stolen, knowledge cannot. Wealth can be decreased with usage, knowledge cannot be decreased without usage. It will increase with usage. So what are some action points? So I'm going to list 3 action points that you can do to get more knowledge. Number 1 is read at least 1 book each month. So, did you know scientific research shows that the most intelligent people are those who read the most books per year. Number 2, pursue high academic qualifications that can benefit you, your family, the ummah, and the world at large. Be a role model. Achieve and inspire. Number 3, teach children your mosque or community center, just like the Saturday school. We are teaching students about Islam and their deen. So, that's the end of my short speech. Allahumma اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع مجيب الدعوات سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين آمين. السلام عليكم.
So now we'll move forward on to his brother, just slightly younger than him, Imad Badri. He's going to be doing a short qatira on the month of Ramadan that's quite quickly approaching us.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ومن يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, today I will be talking about the importance of Ramadan. As you know, Ramadan is on the corner, so we need to be aware of the benefits that come with it. So the first point that we'll be talking about is gaining taqwa. Taqwa in this case means to make a shield between oneself and Allah's anger and hellfire. So we should ask ourselves when we break our fast, has this fasting day made us fear Allah more? Has it resulted that we want to protect ourselves from the hellfire or not? Coming closer to Allah. This is achieved by reciting and reflecting on Al-Quran during night and day, attending the Tarawih prayers, remembering Allah, sitting in circles of knowledge, and for those who can, make Umrah. For those who can, make i'tikaf or seclusion in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, so as to leave all the worldly pursuits and seclude oneself in a masjid, just thinking of Allah. So as to bring oneself closer to Allah. When one sins, one feels distant from Allah. That is why one might find it hard to read the Quran and come to the masjid. However, the obedient worshipper feels closer to Allah and wants to worship Allah more, because he is not shy from his sins. Acquire patience. Allah has mentioned patience in more than 70 times in the Quran, and has commanded patience in more than 16 ways in his book. So when one fasts and gives up one's food and drink for those hours, one learns restraint and patience. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Every son of Adam sins, and the best of sinners are those who repent." Allah provides many opportunities to repent to Him and seek forgiveness. If one was obedient, they can become. If one was disobedient, they can become obedient. For those who do not fast, I encourage you to. It is best for learning patience, and their reward, only Allah knows the reward is. Abu Hurairah reported that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, When Ramadan enters, the gates of paradise are opened, and the gates of hellfire are closed, and the devils are chained. Whoever stands in the voluntary night of prayer, Ramadan out of faith, and in hope of reward, all his previous sins will be forgiven. Inshallah, that is the end of my speech. And for those who do not fast, I encourage you to, it is the best way to improve your patience and get closer to Allah. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Takbir! 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 Allahu Akbar. So we'll have two more from my class. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit and get on to poems. So we're going to have a qasida of the meaning behind Allahu Akbar done by Brother Adil.
There was once a companion who had an axe in his hand. So when he was about to strike the wood, when he was about to chop the wood, he heard Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. So when he was about to strike, and he heard Allahu Akbar, he let go. He let go because he knew that whatever action he was doing then was not greater than Allah. From now on, when we hear Allahu Akbar, we should let go and we should stop what we're doing, Because if we don't, then we are saying that whatever action we are doing then is greater than Allah. That movie is greater, that game is greater, that video you're watching on TV is greater. We shouldn't put these things in front of Allah. These things are greater than Allah. What is greater than Allah? Who is more important than Allah? Where does Allah stand with you? Does it come first or does it come last? Does it come when you have time, or are you even too busy to even remember that Allah is the greatest? From now on, when you hear Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest, you should remember that nothing is greater than Allah. So when you hear Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest, you mean it. And when you listen to the adhan, you will hear the answer. The only thing that has appeared 4 times in the adhan is Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. The adhan is telling you that Allah is the greatest. Greater than who? Than your job, than your boss, than your business, than your spouse, than your children, than your health, than your wealth, and anything else. Allahu Akbar. This phrase is repeated 4 times, and if you don't hear this, then listen to what is coming after this. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. I bear witness that there is no God, none truly to be worshipped but Allah. Do you really declare that there is no God except Allah? Then why are you worshipping the money? Why are you worshipping your game instead of Allah? What means more to you? Who means more to you? Who will come in your aid? Who will you need more? Who is in control of your life, your future? You want to run away so fast from the prayers so you can go talk to your friends or watch a video or get your job, but you've forgotten that the one who you're running away from is the one who has control of you watching your video or getting you the job or allowing you to talk to your friends. So how can you leave someone who is actually in charge of your worldly affairs? So from now on, when you say Allahu Akbar, you mean it. We should leave our worldly affairs like we leave our shoes on the shoe rack when we come into the masjid. We leave our shoes on the rack when we come inside to pray. This is how we should leave our worldly affairs. We should leave them on the rack so we can worship to Allah properly. And if we don't hear Allahu Akbar or Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, then you will say Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the messenger of Allah. Is this the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Can you actually declare that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is your messenger when you're staying away from his sunnah? And if you didn't even hear this, then he straight up tells you, Hayya ala salah, come to prayer. There is someone that is calling you to prayer, Hayya ala salah. And if this isn't what you want another success, then you will hear Hayya ala falah, come to the true success. And after all this is done, before he finishes, he reminds you once again, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. So remember, brothers and sisters, when you say Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest, you mean it. Jazakumullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today I will be reciting the poem What of the Prophet. What if the Prophet sent you a friend request? Would you press accept, or would you stay awake pondering it before you slept? Would you be tempted to press ignore? Will you feel at war? Will you be happy that the Prophet thought of you as a part of his ummah, his friend? Will you start to make amends? Will you be worried of what he will think of your profile? Will it become your biggest trial? Will you finally delete that horoscope application? Will you change your favorite quotes to glorify creation? Will Will you press ignore and not think about it anymore? No reason to worry about that possibility occurring. The Prophet has long departed, but Allah is always there watching you and listening to your prayers. You don't need